Hello and welcome to Three Drinks, the whiskey drinking show where we take one whiskey and serve it up three different ways. I'm Anton, I like old fashions.
Hello, my name is Josh, I prefer Manhattans myself. What are we drinking today?
Today we're drinking Bulleit Rye.
Three drinks. Three drinks. Three drinks. Three drinks. Three drinks.
In the realm of whiskey creation, there are two distinct but equally significant methods of production. One is to manufacture in-house from distillation to aging to bottling, sometimes referred to as craft. The other is to source your whiskey from a major distillation distributor such as MGP. This is the story of the latter of the two styles of whiskey. Today on Three Drinks, Bulleit Rye whiskey.
Well, hopefully you can hear us now because we didn't get sued or something. We'll have to see.
Yeah, thanks to my excellent editing abilities.
That Law and Order money will sue you right away.
Just like that. See it pulled down in the internet in half a second. All right. Anyway, so today on Three Drinks we're drinking Bulleit Rye, which is an MGP product. I mean, it's actually a Bulleit product, but it's an MGP distilled product, which in this case means that it's coming out of the Midwest grain production of Indiana. And there are several whiskeys that do this. It's called sourcing. It's not frowned upon. It's frowned upon when people try to hide the fact that they're sourcing.
Right. This is a very common thing. My brother was a winemaker for many years, and it's very common to have grapes and juice produced in, say, California, then bring it to Iowa and barrel it, right, to create your own vintage or whatever. But it's not frowned upon unless you're trying to pull the wool over people's eyes.
And so there was one whiskey that actually is the same, pretty much the same as this. It's called Templeton Rye, out of Iowa of all places, that did this, and they sold a different bag of goods than what they were actually doing, and they got sued for it in the process of doing it. So today we're actually going to take this, and we're going to do a quick compare on the neat pour with George Dickel rye whiskey, which also sources from MGP, and do a quick comparison on the neat pour. We're not expecting to find too much difference. Now, when people do the sourcing, they will take it and do their own things with it. In the case of Dickel, they are actually taking it and charcoal mellowed.
Charcoal mellowed, yeah.
Yes.
Impressive. Sounds really, really sexy.
And so this mash bill is 95% rye, and then I'm not sure what the other 5% is.
Nice. Good research there. Well done.
Hey, go to MGP's website.
Check it out.
And you can find out.
Yeah, you can all Google it. Oh.
Okay.
It smells very nice.
Yeah, it's very pleasant. And that's the thing about MGP products. The reason so many people source from them is because they're damn good. So this is 90 proof, 45% ABV. It is, I'm getting a very clean.
Yeah.
And when I say clean, it's
a clear smell.
Yeah. It's like going to a pool, and that newly chlorinated pool,
fresh.
but there's more to it than that. There's a lot of sweetness on this.
I'm getting a really strong, minty, spearminty smell.
I'm getting some of that, but there's also that a bit of anise, which if you've had a rye before, it's not uncommon.
I'm gonna give her a swaller.
Yeah. That's a rye, all right.
Yeah, peppery.
Yep.
Right in the front.
And there is a
tasty.
Yep, there's a little bit of a burn for me on this.
Me too. Me too. Yep.
Right in that area.
Right in the upper throat. But that pepperiness, that That sweetness is coming through.
Yep. The spearmint too stays on the taste.
It does.
I mean,
that mintiness.
The comparison between the nose and the palate are very similar.
Yeah.
Like
There's no surprises.
no, what you're getting on the nose is what you're getting in your face.
Let's just leave it at that. Yeah. Probably for the best.
All right, let's. Now I know we should clean our glasses out,
I
but
got water if you want to swish it out. Nah. You know what? Who cares?
they're the same damn thing, really, in the grand scheme of things. Now, hey, if anybody knows otherwise, like I said, this does have a charcoal mellowing process that it goes through. So we'll see if it makes a difference. I honestly, I'm not suspecting a whole lot. Yeah, that's probably.
You want a mouth rinse real quick?
Sure. All right.
That's good water.
You're doing the water before.
Yes, I do. I did it before on the last one, so I should
Probably do the same.
Similar smell?
I will say there is a slightly smokier smell to this in my mind.
Yeah.
So maybe there is
charcoal smell?
Maybe
Yeah.
there is some of that charcoal.
But really, other than that, really a very similar smell going on.
Yeah. Actually, this tastes, oddly enough, well, and it's probably just because I had some water, but to me it's slightly thinner. It doesn't burn as much.
Yeah, it is.
So maybe there's something to the charcoal
It is thinner.
filtering.
The pepper is not
No.
pronounced. It's there, but it's not like this one. Boom! Right away.
Yeah,
One.
This is actually way easier to sip. Now, whether or not that translates to a better cocktail, because sometimes you want more of a punch. So there is a difference between these two, at least from a textural taste, I would say. But the flavors are very, very similar. Flavors and smell is very similar.
Yeah.
But I was surprised.
Quite a bit mellower.
Ah.
Dickel, you know what you're doing.
All right, let's move into round 2 with cocktails. All right. Hello and welcome back to round 2, cocktail hour. All right.
The best hour.
Yes, the best hour. I'll be sipping from my old-fashioned standard recipe, probably on the screen right now. A couple things I wanted to mention before we do move on. The price points on the two whiskeys. So the Dickel is sitting at about $28, and the Bulleit, and again, prices are regional, so it may differ from where you're at. But the Bulleit was $35, so that's a pretty dramatic price difference considering you're getting the same ABV and pretty much the same whiskey. And depending upon if you like stronger flavors or more mellow flavors,
You might prefer the George Dickel because it's taking what this has and just scaling it back a little bit.
yeah.
So this has got a real hard punch in the front, and maybe you don't like that.
So again, on the nose, guess what I'm getting?
Something citrusy.
Yes, very, very lemony. It actually kind of reminds me of Fruity Pebbles today for some reason.
Oh.
Getting a Fruity Pebbles
Because,
vibe.
see, that's not surprising. Because before I was getting just, alcohol stuff on some of the other ones. This is getting quite a fruitier smell as well.
Okay.
So you're not
maybe there is something to it.
You're not just being crazy.
Okay.
Yes, it smells much fruitier. More like currant flavor smell.
I like that. That's good.
Ooh, yeah. That's tasty.
And I'm trying to find the words to describe.
Well, for one, it's much from the last ones I've had in this series. This is much darker and deeper, the color that you're looking for in a Manhattan. And the taste is so, the vermouth is accentuated, the bitters are accentuated, the flavor of the rye whiskey, that peppery ryeness is a little bit mellowed out, but just smooth and sweet.
And I'm getting, I don't know, it's almost like a hard candy, sort of like when I swallow, it's like if I had a hard candy in my mouth.
Okay.
I don't know necessarily what flavor of hard candy. Maybe like a root beer barrel or something.
Oh. Everybody's favorite on Halloween. All the grandmas give them. Thanks for the root beer barrel, Grandma. Got any Werthers? I can see what you're saying though, because there is a, and this could be with the cherry and all of it, that you get kind of a, I don't know what, not in a bad way, but like a cough drop.
Yeah.
Like a kind of hard cherry.
Okay. Yeah.
Just slightly, but it's not bad.
And then, as far as it finishing and hanging out, like I'm getting that spearmint still. That's what's hanging out on the tongue after the fact. At least for me.
Yeah, I can see that. It's really subdued with all of what's going on, with the Manhattan. But yeah, I can feel that kind of spearmint vibe going on. It's very good.
Yeah, it's just
if I was served this, if Bulleit was house whiskey someplace, very happy with this one.
And this is our first 90 proof, so that probably is playing a little bit of a factor into it too.
Yeah, bump up that proof a little bit. It just makes for a better cocktail generally.
So as it sits for a little bit, it definitely some of the flavors are starting to tamper down a little bit. For me anyway, because of the ice and dilution.
Not for me.
It's a particularly hot day here,
Yeah.
so it smells a little faster.
My coupe is completely covered in sweat because it is just that close to the sun right now. Jeez.
So, in conclusion, I was surprised that there were differences in the two. Both great flavors, I would say. If you're looking for something more mellow, go with the Dickel.
Yeah.
If you're looking for something to kind of pack a bit more of a punch, I have a theory that this would get a little more lost in a cocktail.
I think it would too. I was going to say that exact same thing, where I figured you would have more vermouth taste and bitters, but you would lose a lot of that peppery punch that you're getting from this.
Yeah. So, but good old fashioned.
Fantastic. Yeah, I would not turn this Manhattan down. I've had way better, but this one's very tasty.
All right, so cheers to MGP. Cheers to Bulleit.
We'll call her done.
Thanks. Thanks for stopping in. That's 3 drinks. And remember, if you like this content,
I don't know where it is, but
yeah,
they're down here.
Like is probably about right there. Subscribe, maybe over there. Yeah, so
like
please.
Yeah.
Hit it hard.
Just hit it. Don't listen to him. Just touch it lightly. It'll work.
Forcefully. All right. Thanks for joining us at 3 Drinks.
See you next time.
Bye.